or Patrick.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm hoping you're doing well, staying safe. This Today we'll be talking about, as my partner has mentioned, the 2021 All-Star Game. As most of you have known and have learned it, listened to our other podcast, the 2020 All-Star Game was canceled. So this one's a unique one because the last one that happened was in 2019, and this one's very special because they were supposed to be playing in Indianapolis, but because of COVID protocols and March Madness happening there, they don't want too much people gathering in one stadium, so they have moved the game to Atlanta. Uh, Usually they have a Rising Star game between America and World. That game has been canceled. All they've done was named the players who were selected. And the three-point contest, the Rising Stars, and the dunk contest, all those events would happen usually Saturday and Friday night of an All-Star weekend. Instead, they will be happening during the halftime of the NBA All-Star game, which will be happening Sunday.
Alright, so a couple of rules about our fantasy NBA All-Star draft. So the LeBron James was number one, so my brother will be taking drafting as LeBron. I'll be drafting as Kevin Durant. Durant is currently injured right now, so I'll be taking the last two pick as a result of the first draft. And with the first selection, my brother is taking.
Before we get started, before the first people that we draft are all the starters. After that, we'll be drafting reserve. Anyway, I will be drafting Stephen Curry.
I'll be drafting Kyrie Irving.
I will be drafting Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'll be drafting Joel Embiid.
I will be drafting Bradley Beal as my third pick.
I'll be drafting as my third pick Jason Tatum.
And my final pick will be Luka Doncic.
So I'll be getting Kawhi Leonard and Nikola Jokic to finish my starting lineup. Now, with the first reserve pick, I will be choosing James Harden.
I will be choosing Mike Conley.
With my next selection, I'll be taking Damian Lillard.
I will be taking Julius Randle.
Next selection, I'll be taking Zion Williamson.
I will be taking Paul George.
With my next selection, I'll be taking Jaylen Brown.
With my next selection, I'll be taking Zach LaVine.
With my next selection, I'll be taking Chris Paul.
I will be taking Donovan Mitchell.
With my next selection pick, I'll be taking Rudy Gobert.
I will be taking Sabonis.
With my next selection, I'll be taking Nicholas Vucevic.
And as my last pick, I will be taking Ben Simmons.
So we have concluded our fantasy NBA All-Star draft, and I suggest that you do the same as well with your friends. And be sure to tune into the game on March 7th, this Sunday at 8 p.m. on TNT. And join us on the next podcast as we talk about all March Madness and how you can pick the perfect bracket. Thank you.